I do fish. Hope you're well, man. Yeah, all good, mate. All good. Hopefully no issues today. Fingers crossed. Ooh, JD and Coke. Good man. Good man. Good man. Not as swollen anymore. I can actually see my kneecap now. So it's on the mend. It's on the mend. But the rest of this week on the antibiotics, and then hopefully it should be all good. Yeah, everyone's good, man. Everyone's good. They're all doing their thing. Mrs. is working, so game time. Sam Just Pink, hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hope you're well. We'll go over here. We'll go to this screen. Why not? Why not? Go onto this screen. Ugh. Hope everyone is well. Hope everyone is fine and dandy. We don't feel as tired tonight, but that can change very quickly. These antibiotics are making me rather tired. We did a little bit last night, mate. We didn't get too far. Obviously, we had like half an hour where stream was being a knob, so we didn't play too much. I think we played about an hour in total. So we've got to a ship, and we've gone to the first like city, if you want. So we've not done loads, but yeah, it's all right so far. It is very Fallout in space. Very much Fallout in space. Shouldn't really be having a beer, but I say that. Everyone says you can't like drink beer when you're on antibiotics and stuff and whatnot, but I checked with fluoxetine, and it's not a no-go. It's actually all right, so we're safe. As long as we've got fish on both platforms. Fish is dual wielding platforms right now. He's YouTube and Twitch. But yeah, we were super tired last night, like really freaking tired. So we didn't get much done, not much done at all. But yeah, it's all right. I think it's going to be a good game. I can feel it. I can feel it's going to be a good game. So we'll go over to game screen. He's just here, and I'll pick up my controller from the floor. I don't know how it's got on the floor, but it is. Ah, the ship's Wi-Fi. Damn Wi-Fi. How's the slots going? Are you winning overall? Or are you down? Seems to be the tube. Yeah, tubes usually does get the best. Talon Paul, hello, welcome. Welcome. Hope you're well. It's still not very fluid. Down, not by much though. That's good then at least. It'll do that. Antonio Mendoza. I do hope I've pronounced that correctly. I do apologise if not. But hello, welcome in. Hope you're well. Oh, that's a bit better. It's not as teary. Right, so we've got to go over here. Over here we go. This is Choice Cantina discovered. Alright. Salt tuna cannery. It looks like a nice little town, doesn't it? It's better than where I live, anyway.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's like Fallout and Bioshock had a baby.
Technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small.
Like the hood and everything and whatnot
In the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which
looks very Bioshocky. Like the life bar,
someone here to see you.
the bullet counter, everything looks very Bioshocky.
Let's start over. Walk me
But
through
then
the process.
all
Show
the
me what
posters, the scenery,
Well, sure. It's mostly on account
the
of
weaponry, everything looks very Fallout-y.
We need food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we... Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I must say, wearing a Marauder's outfit is in very poor taste. I do wish you'd show your uniform a little more respect. Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Nice. Pray do tell.
There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
Nice. He wants us to steal power from someone else.
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. People living in the botanical labs. They're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
So you're forcing the hand, basically.
Good law, no, I don't want you killing anyone, least of all them. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
Right.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I'm
Nice.
glad to hear that.
We got a
Best of luck.
companion
And
already.
thank you again
We got a
for your help.
friend.
It is a lot to ask of a
Friend.
stranger, I know.
Engineer friend. You've gained a companion. They are characters that join you in your adventures and help in a variety of ways. Companions provide combat support. Their skills enhance your skills. They increase your carrying capacity. You can unlock special companion combat abilities with the inspiration skill. Learn more about your companions in the companion ledger. Alright, alright, alright. Okay, right. Oh, she's coming.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. Can we talk?
I really don't want to butcher your name, so I'm just going to say hello and apologise in advance. Right, so where we gotta go? This way. Transition to Emerald Vale region. Bloody hell. Salt tuna, bumblebee tuna, bumblebee tuna. That's miles away. We've got miles to go. I really like these things. They just literally remind me of Dr. Seuss. Let's go to the botanical lab.
Look at us!
Ah, yes. It was nicely done. You got nothing. Ooh. Oh shit.
That's gotta hurt.
There we go.
Doing all right?
Does her health regenerate like mine? Looks like it. Ooh, we got heavy ammo. We got shotgun ammo. Heavy, heavy ammo. Oh, there's another marauder there. Oh, nice. Up into her face. Don't know what was going on there. Still feels a little bit janky.
Something there.
Past that armor!
Whoa, there's loads of them. There we go. They weren't messing around, them guys, were they? Oh, she's alive. Right, can I nick all their ammo and stuff now? That shotgun's crap, what I've got. The shotgun's rubbish. We've got a fair way to go. How many more of them fuckers are we running into? Right, I will be back in just a second. I just need to go and make sure my daughter sets an alarm and comes off her stuff. I will be right back. There we go. Oh, dear me. Where did I just put my remote? Oh, there it is. Yeah, the game itself still feels like a little bit janky. I still think I'm getting a bit of screen tear here and there, but it's not too bad. Not dropping frames or anything, so it should be alright. Should be fine. I'll make sure we don't get caught by any more marauding in us. I feel like there's going to be more on this hill. Very vibrant, isn't it, like scenery wise? It's a very, very colourful game.
Can we talk? It's just Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left. I don't know anybody well. I mostly listen to them talk, kept my head down. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me. Not any sort of dissident.
So this Mr. Thompson's a want people to fall in line person.
Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
Nice. Sounds like a bit of a ball bag, this guy.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is. Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Right. Nice one. Right, so where's this vicar then?
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
Chris Romero.
Yeah, go ahead and ignore the lady with the gun.
Right, this is who we need to speak to.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear? I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Nice.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Nice.
A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots. It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed.
Not for the
home in
better.
which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject. Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then? Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves. He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans? Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do. I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Now we got a decision to make. I don't want to steal that. I don't want to steal stuff. We don't want to get caught. Right. We've got 10 points available. Let's have a look. There we go. Reckon that's about good. Apply that. Divert power from the geothermal plant, or Adelaide proposed that you divert the geothermal plant's output to the botanical lab, depriving Edgewater of power. Right, so where's the geothermal plant? So I can't get through there. Is there a map? Active quest comes now the power, Emerald Vale region. Geothermal master control terminal. Right. So we need to get out that way somewhere.
Oh, he used to follow me around before he left the camp.
There's a workbench. Oh, look, it's Thomas.
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering.
Nice.
Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi, hello.
Oh, bless
Are you,
him.
are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town.
No, we don't.
Well, what I meant was you're reasonably well armed and don't look stricken with plague. Sorry,
Nice.
I just wasn't sure if you were
Don't
from
got
town
none
or
of
if
the
you were one of
plagues.
us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair. I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged. Would you? I'd be grateful.
Bless him. Ouch. Damn mines. God's sake. Right, we need to get down to the geothermal plant. And not step on any more mines. Oh, look at the pretty water. Oh, that looks nice. Pretty. A what now? A leather boa. Nice. Still like a big slug. Oh, what's in that? Let's have a look. Mr. Power. Yeah, I'll take it. Why not? We got a weapon mod. Oh, we're nearly here. Geothermal power plant discovered. Flower plant. Yeah. There we go. Armor part. The drop fell there. Oh, we got an assault rifle. Yes, please. Can swap that with there. Damage 28. 14 times 12. $50, $57, $36. Okay, okay. I'm gonna switch back to that because I don't like the Marauder outfit, it looks silly. I'll take all that. Anything good in here? We've got an armor. I like wearing helmets. So we can't hack that. Weapon parts, nice. That means there's another workbench around here somewhere. Maybe not. Okay, okay. Oh, there's another body there. There's bodies everywhere. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Right, we're now into the geothermal plant. What's wrong with this guy? Vending machine. Vending machines offer a variety of items to purchase, mostly from one company. A hack skill of 20 or higher allows you to sell items to the vending machine. Restricted items on a vendor can only be purchased when you have high enough reputation with the associated faction or a hack skill of 40 or higher. Okay. Injectable healing enhancer. What is that? Spacer's Choice. One-handed melee. Impact hammer. That sounds pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Elite Troop, Aramid Ballistics. I have insufficient bits. I swear I've picked up more than that. Nah.
The control room should be off to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing.
Data. Security patrol in.
Oh, steady on, son. There we go. Ah, I'm gonna get some ammo or something from it. Dervish Mist. No, we don't want to go to Emerald Vale region. We want to get the power thing solved. Can't get in there. This is choice, handguns, body counts at a discount. Alright. Okay, we're rerouting the power to... Please activate all 3 electrical track switches. Right. Right, so we gotta go down here.
That'll be easy enough.
3 switches will be easy enough. Okay. Ooh, what's that? Yeah, we'll take all that. Right, so that's sealed. Great. Personal files. Right. Personal logs, S. Tanaka, Chief of Security. Chester Higgins. Again, that whole head found him fiddling around as one of the mechanicals. So to write him up for tampering with company property, just in case I'm reading this a couple of days from now and feeling bad for what I've done. Let me just remind myself that I've warned him before. He's always been a little crooked in the skull. He was working on some logic module. I confiscated it. Should be in my lockaway room for foreseeable future. Okay. Doesn't sit right with me. Companies been replacing our guards with auto mechanicals. At this rate, I'm going to end up chief of security with no staff. Just a small army of mechanicals knocking about, guns pointed every which way. Company tells us they're safe, programmed to treat us humans like their own. People are liable to break down, but an auto mechanical never will. I don't know, doesn't sit right with me, but the company's never been wrong before, I suppose. Worst has happened, mechanical's gone crazy, locked myself down here, just trying to gather my courage, gonna make a mad dash for the control room, might be able to shut things down, we'll delete this entry if I ever return. Alright. Alright, so we need to get in here. There we go. Oh, flywheel. Ooh. Right, so we're off through here, I take it. Here's the first switch. Bosh. I'll have less of that. Oh yeah, what happened here? Plant worker. He's gone. All these plant workers be a little bit dead. Corporate just sent a team of technicians to conduct a complete refit of all our mechanicals, every sentry and drone. It's not my place to say, but doesn't this run contrary to the Spacer's Choice mission of being as cheap as possible? Just in case I'm audited, I would like to formally express how grateful I am to be a part of Spacer's Choice family. Spacer's Choice is the leading brand in affordable sundry across Halcyon. It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's Choice. That sounds so silly. Just finished a routine maintenance on our mechanical sentries. I found some strange modifications to their logic modules. I haven't had time to run a diagnostic, so I don't know what's being modified. All I know is that these modifications were introduced in our recent refit. Company went through the trouble of refitting every single mechanical in the plant not long ago, guessing this was the work of those visiting technicians. I filed a report, but my supervisor told me not to worry about it, said the company knew what it was doing, ordered me to forget about it, any alleged modifications to the logic modules. Decided to do a bit of sleuthing by my own self, got my hands on a logic module, time to do a little experimentation. Alright. Oh yeah, we'll take that. Take that too. What happened in here?
You're not real. You're not real.
Do what one now? Who's not real? I'm very real.
No, no, no. Just leave me alone.
futuro se performe.
Alright, alright, alright. Gotcha. Cleopatra running at you.
When to go? If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to
2
Vale?
seconds. Get rid of that. Right, one more switch. Where's this switch? That way. There we go. Damn, run out of rifle ammo. Up here, what you got for me? Ah, it's over there I need to go. Think we're managing to open all the doors. Alright, so we gotta go that way. Come on. Alright, do we get the choice of where we reroute it to? Please tell me we do.
Once we do this, there's no going back. Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do? I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished. Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred? Well, that sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way. Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
Nice.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
I mean, we build up some trust with our redirect power to Edgewater. Right, so we're now gonna get the power regulator. Weapon parts. Lovely stuff. We should get out of here now. I've got skill points to go through. accept. Oh. We got a perk available. Ooh. Right, where's it taking us? Where's this map taking us? We gotta go get the... yeah, I see what we gotta do. I see now. Not getting out that way though. All I can hear is rain on my skylight. Nope. Does this mean we're gonna get shot? It's sealed. Great.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit.
Nice.
This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it? You want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management. My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment.
Nice.
Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear. You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together. Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth.
Nice.
The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients. Edgewater Cemetery's got corpses aplenty, enough for a generation's worth of crops.
I think you did the rightest thing you could sending the power back to Edgewater. A lot of people would have suffered otherwise. People I care for, even if they ain't care much for me. That's on account of how I never met her. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
Nice.
It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers. He's just interested in fixing stuff. He always used to follow me around, asking me to explain what I was doing. Like a puppy, kinda.
Like a puppy.
He never told me a word to that effect. And since he didn't, I didn't have to say nothing about feeling different. And nothing had to get weird. If he wants to learn about engineering, we should help him get those data pads he wants. I'd like to do that for him.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead. What's on your mind? Luck, mostly. Nothing's needed serious repairing yet. Nothing's broken down that we can't just replace with something scavenged from the outskirts. Well, not until the power went and cut out. Now everyone's giving me sidelong looks, expecting me to work some miracle and get the generator humming again. I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again. I mentioned those manuals on mechanical engineering. Suppose if I had one of those, I could go back to Reed and make a real case for myself.
Thank you for the follow, man. Literally just posted a TikTok about having to tell this guy you relocated the pal. Yeah, it was a tough choice. I appreciate the follow, man. I hope you're well. Welcome in. Grace Romero.
Marauders can't see us in the dark. Wild canids, on the other hand.
The matter's been weighing on me. Fact is, I can't go anywhere long as Zoe's missing. Disappeared without a trace. Marauders took her, I suspect.
Nice.
It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
She could be Rotterdam or anywhere.
Appreciate it. Honest.
Right, so now that we've gained about 50,000 quests. Right. Remove Reed from Edgewater. Search Zoe's home for clues. Right, I'll do that one. Where's that? That's round here. Let's go, let's go. Search your home for some clues. Search the home for some clues. So that's it, and then no more Edgewater for me. No more cannery. No more jumpsuits and gloves. Yes, ma'am. And would you like another? I don't know why I'm writing this down for posterity's sake, because I've always hated the cannery and don't think I'll ever have to look back at this journal many years hence. Excuse me. Hence and tell myself, oh wow, I did hate the Vale once, didn't I? Just because I got sick, everybody gets sick. Well, okay, I got sick and I grabbed a little too much Adrenatime. Is that really a crime? I got to treat myself when I'm sick, don't I? Whatever happened to personal responsibility and surviving by one's own bootstraps? Oh, but you're misappropriate. One box of Adrenatime and suddenly you're committing larceny. Okay. Good news, I'm alive, starting to feel a little better too. There's a group of deserters living out in the old botanical labs. They found a way to grow some food, or something that passes for food anyway. Adelaide boiled a pot of something green and leafy and told me to drink it twice a day for my symptoms. I suppose tastes atrocious, but I've been feeling better. It's nice to be away from the cannery. The labs have just enough power to run an aether wave, so I've been catching up on serial dramas. Master Marketeer, what would I do without you? Go crazy most likely, crack up, murder all my neighbours, and run screaming into the hills like some wild marauder. I don't know. That doesn't sound too bad. I could see myself leading a cadre of marauders. A band of bandits. Wait, that doesn't sound right. Band of bandits. What would we call ourselves? The Formidable 14? The 100 Hooligans, featuring Zoe, Bandit Queen? There's another one. Well, today's the day, Zoe. Today is the day you take your destiny into your own hands. I've been listening to Grace talk about the marauder threat. Bands of wild, free-spirited bandits living in camps out in the hills. Warming themselves by the light of barrel fires, probably mounted the heads of their enemies on spikes as a warning to folk like me, living a life of comfort and ease free of any rules. I bet they could take the whole region if they were organised. I've been tucking away some of Adelaide's food, and I've got some spare cans of salt tuna. Pardon me. Should last me a couple of weeks if I ration. Got some Adrena time too. Everybody loves Adrena time. Even marauders, right? I got odds those marauders will let me throw it in with them if I dangle a couple of syringes of Adrena time before their eyes. This is going to be great. Look out, Terror 2, Bandit Queen Zoe's origin story has just begun. I'm going to have a whole gang of marauders at my back and beck and call. Maybe I can even scare some Rizzos. Right, so I know where she's gone then. Fine, Zoe. Right, so she's 320 meters that way. Great. She's been a little bit silly, hasn't she? A little bit silly. She's been a little bit silly. There we go. Makeshift low pressure suit. Okay. Sounds nice. Yeah, we'll take that. Hunting rifle. Oh, very nice. Oh, that other guy. I just shot. Who's there? Adreno. $66. I like that. Nice. There we go. They all ran into their own mines. Literally ran into a pile of their own mines. There we go. Right, where do we need to go? Right, oh, Shazam.
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways. What? You mean Adelaide's little congregation of nature-loving nobodies? I could not possibly be less interested in them.
Nice.
You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen.
Nice. That's what she wants. She wants to be an outlaw.
Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong. And no serial dramas. I've been thinking about going back. I just gotta know if Lord Cavendish really is the masked marketeer. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is gonna be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
What? Right, sorted that. Right. I'll be back in in about 5 minutes. I'm just gonna go out. Just gonna go downstairs and let me dog out to the toilet. So I shall be about 5 minutes. Bear with me. There we go. Right, where did I put my pad? There it is. I always forget where I put my pad. Right, so we've done that quest. What else we got? Right, so we've got to return to Grace now. It's a fair way away. Right, let's get back that way. Been on an hour and 50, that's not too bad. Longer than we managed yesterday. I was knackered after like an hour and I did 15 minutes yesterday.
Food's bound to spoil at this rate.
I'm not in the lightest of humors right now. We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway? Zoe joined up with a band of marauders. Zoe. The same Zoe who doesn't know a barrel from a trigger. Well, I've heard stranger things. You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble. Let me know if I can do something for you.
Right, now we've got a frightened engineer. We'll do that one. We'll do the frightened engineer. Frightened engineer. Try and find one of his book things. Primal Behemoth, yeah, we're definitely not going to that. That looks like a fucking tank. Emerald Vale Community Centre. So where's this book or pad thing? What he wants? Data pad. Sliced bread. Salt tuna fillets. Fish sticks. Yeah. And the bread.
That's the last of them.
We never get assault rifle bullets from any of them though. That's heavy ammo. Heavy ammo. Antique saber. Oh, a bottle of Tabasco sauce then.
I'm ready for this. Everyone all right?
Okay, just running around with some bloody hammer. Volume 1. The Frightened Engineer. Is not going to be so frightened anymore. This is where I'm just royally going to hook him up, you know. Weapon parts.
Not even a scratch. Nice one.
Well, yeah, do you know what I mean? We don't need any more sabers, for God's sake. No, just carry light ammo. Oh, riot control. Nice. Riot control armor. Right, let's have a look. We are slightly over encumbered. We don't need as many of them. Oh, we could break it down though, yeah. Got one of them already. Its condition is currently very bad. Right, so we need to go to repairs. Oh, this is modifications, home repairs. It's not bad if I can get to the door, is it? Right, so we can get out of here now and get back to old engineer man. Right. That's volume 2. I'm still over encumbered. Bloody hell. Get these few bits broken down. Oh yeah. Alright, come on. Where's this next thing at? Find it. Engineering Volume 2. Oh, we've got to go in here and see this guy again. God's sake. There we go. Right, come on, we're running here. Got one more to get. One more to get. Mantipillar. The big Mantipillar. Right, so we're over that way now. Get ourselves up here, eh? Wake that up. Let's not wake that up. Let's definitely not wake that up. Safe to run yet, do you think? Earrings? Earrings?
Unexpected. Beginning security.
We can handle this. Got 'em all.
Here we go. Geothermal power plant. Come on. Oh, steady on. Him had a bit of a glitch moment there. I was right next to it, and then it just spacked out. Riot control armor. Magnum. Could eat a Magnum actually, you know. Nice almond Magnum.
You're not real. You're not real.
We are real. Sorry, but we are. We're here.
Get away!
I think they've gone a bit goobery goo, haven't they?
Go away, Phantom! Get away!
Oh, there we go. We can get down there now.
Get away!
There's having a right little panic attack in here.
Go away, Phantom! No, 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 just leave me alone!
Hi, Louise. Welcome in.
No, 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 just... Get away!
Hope you're doing well.
You're not real! You're not real! Get away from me, Phantom! Shoot! Scram! You can talk? The Phantom's never talked before. Oh, I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See? See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting. Clearly, I mistook you for one of the phantoms of my imagination, which terrorized me on occasion. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
Huh. The fact you have to keep telling yourself that tells me something else. What is it you do here?
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant. I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries, repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
Nice.
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons. You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead. Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering.
Yes, yes
There's
we
a
are.
behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
New perk time. Right, we need to get out of here now. Let's find a way out of here. Gotta get out of this place. Right, so we've done that and sorted that out. There we go. Right, we can now go to that geezer and give him the data pads that he wants. Okay. We can make him an engineer. Beg my pardon. We've got all of the books for you, mate. All of them.
Any luck? luck finding one of those manuals?
Found all three, mate.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one? Look at that! Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special, on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me. Well, don't keep me in suspense. Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment. Well, don't keep me in suspense. The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there?
Yeah, we did.
Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals. That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen. Aside from you, Ms. Parvati, I swear, I'll do you proud.
Bless him.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit.
Electro-charged surface. Very nice. Right, I'm going to save there. I shall save there, and we shall come back to this tomorrow. But what I'm going to do is go on the Outer Worlds category and see if there's anybody I can raid that's playing it. Let's have a look, eh? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a gander. Uh, um, Might have to leave it for that category, to be fair, because don't seem to be anyone massively English speaking. to worry. Not to worry. We'll be back on this tomorrow. I'll just go over to chat screen. Yeah, so we'll be back on this tomorrow. Probably be around a similar time. Probably be about 9 o'clock-ish that we'll get on, all being well. Providing the kids are all cooperative. But yeah, we'll be back on tomorrow. We've made a bit more progress today. We've got a couple of side quests done and a bit of a main quest done. So yeah, we'll see how much more we can get done tomorrow. I've got quite a busy day at work tomorrow, so I might be a bit more tired tomorrow if these tablets are still kicking my ass. But shouldn't be on them for too much longer now. Probably got the rest of this week on them, and then it should all be done and over with, and hopefully my leg no longer looks like it's 5 times bigger than the other one. But yeah, back tomorrow. We'll get some more and see how far we get. The thing with open world games is they take me a hell of a long time to complete, because I'm always so easily distracted on them, like really easily distracted. I just see things and I'm like, oh, I need to go have a look at that. I need to go explore. I need to go find out what's going on over there. So yeah, it's one of the struggles I have with open world games. That's why, for the most part, I tend to just play a relatively straightforward story-based linear games. But occasionally I'll branch out into open worldy ones. But yeah, I do get very easily distracted, so it might take me a while to complete. It shouldn't, but it might. But yeah, I shall be back on tomorrow, and we'll see how much further we can get. We've done about three main bits in a little bit. So yeah, I shall catch